Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so let's get this thing off the ground. First, turn on the CS, and there we go. Yes, so I have my new computer. If you guys haven't already noticed, the graphic quality has gone up a lot. The overall, just, if you notice how smoothly it's running, even on like a takeoff and everything else, right now I'm getting about 15, 16 frames a second, and it's just running now it just went up to 20, it's just running amazing. Kerbal and everything is just running amazingly. I went to look at, the Joule Explorer while I was, just piloting and, just kind of messing around with Joule Explorer, and I loaded that up to take a look at it with the new cards and everything else, and oh my god, the overall, like, choppiness is completely gone. Like, there is almost no choppiness at all. It's like a whole new game. I'm so happy about this for many reasons, which one of them being more big builds. That's all I can say. I'm definitely going to do a lot more on the bigger builds. They're really, it's just, with the old computer, it was just, things eventually would start slowing down, and they'd get to the point where, maneuvering was almost impossible, and doing a lot of things was almost impossible, to the point you would just, it was like watching a slideshow while playing. And, I'll be able to maybe show you guys, some of the procedures and some of the stuff that I learned while I was building the Joule Explorers and stuff like that. I didn't record some of that stuff, especially the docking portions of it, because of the fact that, number one, it was very irritating, and number two, it just was really hard. That's all I can say, is it was just insanely hard. And yes, that is what she said. Definitely what she said. But yes, so, I am just in love right now. I basically neglected my girlfriend and neglected everything, and I'm sorry about not getting a video up yesterday or the day before that. Overall, just a lot of things kind of happened at once, as far as the computer is concerned. I had a few problems with it. Oh, wow. Yeah, this shows how new the load for my computer is. No, I just had a lot of problems. It wasn't booting up, it wouldn't post. There were so many things wrong, and then, I eventually talked to customer service and a bunch of other people, and I eventually got it working. It wasn't a very hard build, is all I can say, is, because this was a custom computer, basically. It wasn't a very hard build, so to speak. It was just that I was having trouble figuring out a lot of things. The first computer I built didn't even use, it used the IDE cables, like it wasn't even on SATA, and a lot of other things. AGP, was it AGP graphics or something like that? I can't even remember anymore. It was like 10 years ago. So, the overall understanding was there, but the idea of what I was trying to do, on how to connect the pieces and get everything connected together wasn't. So, customer service of Asus is actually kind of good. So I got a little help from them. I know a few people who are techs, so I just kind of contacted them. They were like, look, you stupid, you're doing everything wrong. And then eventually I was getting errors, and it was just a whole new can of worms that you couldn't even possibly fathom on how long it took me just to get the thing to turn on. Once it did, though, I was just like, yeah, dude, I don't care about anything right now. I don't care about you. I don't care what you're thinking. I just want to play Kerbal and make some videos and entertain all of my subscribers, which is just purely amazing. You guys are awesome. I was figuring, you know, I was going to end up coming back or something, and there was going to be a drop in subscribers because of the fact that I didn't put any videos out for a couple days. And, you know, luckily you guys all held on. And, you know, I gotta thank you guys for being a little patient with me. You know, certain times, certain things. Not everything always goes to plan. That's all I can say. Especially with computer stuff. Now, I'm hoping that the video, or the volume for this video is good, and everything's good, because I don't know if the settings are 100% correct to the way I had them before, because I kind of turned down and changed a few things a little bit, but hopefully everything is somewhat good. You guys let me know in the comments and stuff like that if you notice any changes in volume or anything like that where it's kind of unbearable, I guess. You know, that's the basic thing. And please don't say my voice is unbearable, because I have sexy voice. Sexy man. Now we are on the dark side. Okay, how much fuel we got left in this thing? Alright, enough to get us to Minmus. That's good enough. So we are gonna wait until we get down to about right meow, because the burn's gonna take less than 20 seconds or so. It's gonna be like, I'll start right here. Yeah, that's good. So, wow, I'm surprised that this thing didn't start shifting everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a burn with a mainsail, so like I don't even care about how much fuel I'm gonna use. The only part that's gonna be kinda sucky for landing is I do have to dump all the fuel if I have any like extra, because balancing it will be so intensely hard that I am not gonna waste the time with that. Ain't no one got time for that, is all I gotta say. Ain't no one got time for that. And I don't want this thing to, oh my god. No, this game has literally just changed overnight. Like, you guys playing, you know, you'll understand it a little bit when I say, you know, like, certain points of the game when you're building stuff, or, you know, whatever happens, you know, it gets sometimes to the point where the graphics or your CPU just kind of take a little bit of a dump on you. And this is just like, this is just intense right now. You know, it's just been, you know, it's been one wild ride just getting this thing built. And, you know, I am just intensely happy right now that I'm relieved, more so too, just because of the stress. You know, I was getting really stressed out because I've been wanting to put a video out for you guys, and the only thing I had was a few videos on my laptop, and I just literally had no time to do anything as far as even uploading them or whatever. So I don't even think I dumped this. Oh my god, I didn't even dump this stage. Yeah, so I'll get into the middle here. My periapsis. Stop. RCS this bad boy, flip it around, and we'll do our Minmus burn with a mainsail. We've gotten here with just a mainsail. Usually my stage that kind of finalizes the orbit on whatever it is that I get up. You know, this is going to be this stage basically, yeah, it's the finalizing stage of your orbit and all that stuff. It took us from the surface of Kerbin all the way into orbit and to Minmus, but I'm probably gonna have to dump it here in like a second. So, yep, there we go. Alright, we can say goodbye to this reliable and awesome stage. But yeah, I am just glad you guys have held on and you aren't angry with me that I didn't release a video, and just so many awesome things. I did do a little bit of work on Minmus Base Beta, and that was last night. Like, right when I got the computer set up, I just jumped right into Kerbal, and I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Although there was a bit of a problem. I couldn't get the save file put in the correct well, it wasn't put in the correct file location. It was how do I explain this? I kept on transferring it over, and it kept on transferring over an older save, because I have about 3 or 4 different versions of Kerbal on my computer right now, because I just never deleted them. So, you know, I would always just hold on to them in case if something happened. I would still have something to fall back on, and apologize to you guys for losing everything. But I didn't lose anything in the transfer, which I am very happy. You know, I got just some of my files that I gotta get over from the laptop, and, you know, it's been so long since I had a desktop that I just don't even know what it's like anymore. And I can just say it is amazing. Now, I don't want to approach this thing on the dark side. I've done that before, and it wasn't a good idea. Now, I think I could do it right here. I think I'm going to. Why not? Everything's still kind of on the dark side, but if I aim for right here, everything will kind of catch up. So, and plus it's lit a little bit, and I don't have any headlights on this thing, so we'll see what happens. If I crash, I will still upload it. Why not? I don't know about this thing, though. It's very untested, and I don't know if these orange tanks really like being on a surface of a planet. I don't even really think I'm going to have to correct my orbit at all. I'll probably just be able to come right in. Right there seems good, because by the time I get close, maybe I'll bump it over a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to get too far away, because then it's just going to be a pain in the butt to get back. Alright, come on. I'm telling you, RCS controls are just amazing around Minmus. Alright, so we need to get on this side a little bit and burn on the other side. Yeah, so I did update all my videos prior to you know, that I showed all you guys. Everything I've done up until this point was on the old version of Kerbal, which, I mean, it's not really old, but, you know, they did add a few updates and stuff like that that were, you know, it was just like basic fixes for, now if I burn, where is my, retrograde? Retrograde should be up here somewhere, I believe. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, no, all my videos prior, you know, the updates really weren't anything serious, and I didn't cover it because of that. They just kind of changed, they just nerfed a few things, so it wasn't like anything that was like really worthy of making a video about. I mean, some people, I guess, were upset about it, but not everyone can be happy. Alright, this is good. For me, this is good. Because by the time I come down, I just want to make sure that I don't land way far away, because I don't really like traveling in this game. It really just kind of grinds on you for a while. Wow. Okay, we are gonna have to fix this again. I'm gonna have to bring this over a lot. That looks good to me. But yeah, the Minmus base really just loads up amazingly. Oh wow, slow down. Flip around, we gotta slow down. I mean, even if you guys haven't noticed, like when you look at the surface of Minmus now, I mean, compared to my old videos, like this thing just looks amazing. I've just been unbelievably happy. You know, it actually looks like a planet and not just glowing orb. So, you know, I have like everything cranked pretty much to high right now. So, oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's get this thing on the ground. I'm gonna quick save right now. I'll turn off RCS. Quick save. Just because I don't know how this thing is going to land. I don't know what it's going to do. It could just freak out the minute it lands, and all kinds of bad things can happen. Yeah, that's all I can say. I really want to transfer the fuel into one of these tanks, but it's just going to make it so unstable. So I think I'm just going to time warp again. It will stop at 3,000, at least I pray it does. There we go, yes it does. Now I'll just correct it for the surface, and then I'm going to dump the tank. And then we'll be running just off of the landing, I think. Actually, I'll dump the tank in a little bit long. I'll keep it for a little bit longer. Just because I want to, you know, I don't really trust this landing. You know, the landing stage so much. You know, it isn't a heavy load because each one of these tanks empties only 2 tons. So, wow, everything just loaded. Alright, there we go. Now I'm following at 32. Just bring it down one last time and then say goodbye to this tank. But yeah, everything has just been amazing. I'll get rid of this. Bye bye. Oof, my heart stopped there for a minute when I pushed the button. It always kind of scares me sometimes when you're landing and you hear sounds that really don't sound good. Okay, there we go. Whoa, I don't know what's going on here. Whoa, my god. Why is it spinning? There we go. Now, if everything goes accordingly, I'm going to land right on these legs. The legs for these tanks. And if everything even goes better, I'll be able to dock these pieces up. They are untested. That's all I can say. They're not fully tested, I should say. I didn't really test anything. I'm not going to be docking these up in this episode, but I will show the next episode when I dock up one of these pieces for you guys, and I'll show you Minmus base a little bit, and that will be kind of what I have planned, at least a little bit. It's alright, we're getting closer now. Slow down. This thing is going a little too fast, so RCS is looking good. Fuel is looking great. Oh yeah, it's showing all the fuel, so I'm like, what? I'm almost out of fuel? That's not good. Alright. There we go. Whoa. Engines are a little bit overpowered on this thing. Doggy? Why? Why, doggy? Why? Every time. Every single time. You were just terrible, doggy. Alright. Oh, nope, no, 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 no. No, no, no. There we go. Using translation controls for landing. It's amazing. Wow. Alright, I think I can come in just moving a little bit. I don't think it will cause too much of a problem. And there we go. Turn off RCS. Yes, so that was amazing. I'm hoping these pieces dock up. And we're only 1.4 away. I really am hoping I don't have to land another tool. You know, I constantly have to make tools for each different piece. And I might end up launching another mission and bringing 2 more fuel tanks, because this was a really easy mission for me. You know, we still have tons of fuel left. And what I can do now is, you know, basically just spit this fuel out into these tanks. We're gonna have like a whole 100 units of fuel on the surface of Minmus. It's gonna be... This is like a fart in a windstorm, if you want to talk about fuel. 156. Alright, did I empty this one out fully? Yeah, these are all empty. I'm not going to detach this because these 2 pieces don't have satellite cores on them, and I do have debris set to 0. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, check out my Twitter, my Facebook, and, yeah, I always post my latest Kerbal updates, and I will see you next time.